Hello guys and welcome back to another YouTube video. Today's video I will be predicting the FIFA World Cup in across three nations, America, Canada and Mexico 2026. And as the World Cup is kicking off and starting tomorrow, I am going to predict who is going to win the World Cup. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy this video and you guys are going to find out what country am I going to predict to win the World Cup. Let's go. After when I have done my World Cup predictions, I am going to be doing 5 things. I am going to be predicting which country is going to get the furthest, i.e. the massive underdog in the World Cup. It is the country that I think that is going to go so far with no expectations from anyone. So that is going to be my underdog. I have then got 4 other things I will be talking about. Who is the best player in the tournament? Who is the top goal scorer? Who is going to be the top assister? Who is going to be the young player of the tournament? And also, I am going to be picking out which country is going to be a dark horse in the World Cup 2026. But without further ado, let's predict the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Okay guys, I am now going to predict each of the group stage of the World Cup. So in Group A, we have got Czech Republic, South Korea, Mexico and South Africa. So in first place, I have got Mexico finishing first as they are the hosts of the World Cup. Following second is Czech Republic, third place South Africa and fourth place South Korea. I just think in this group, Mexico, they're the hosts. I think they will put on a show for Mexico. In second place, I've gone with Czech Republic. They have got a few decent players such as Tomáš Souček, Patrick Schick, as well, Bayer Leverkusen, West Ham. I don't know the future of Tomáš Souček for West Ham, but I have put Czech Republic second. Third place, I've gone with South Africa. I think they will be used to the intensity of the heat of the United States of America in the summer, as they are used to it in South Africa. I just think South Africa will finish third, South Korea will finish bottom. And with this sort of South Africa and South Korea, if you go back to the last Club World Cup, Mamelodi Sundowns versus Hyundai, I think that gives me sort of the same vibes. I think South Africa will finish above South Korea. It could be Heung-min Son's last World Cup as well. So Group A to finalise, Mexico first, Czech Republic second, third place South Africa, and fourth place going out, being eliminated, is South Korea. Group B, we have got Bosnia and Herzegovina, Canada, Switzerland and Qatar. So first place, I have gone with Switzerland. For Switzerland, I underestimate this nation a lot of times, and I just think this time Switzerland will finish first. In second place, I have gone with Bosnia and Herzegovina. I just think they've knocked out Italy. I think they want to do more damage in this tournament and get as much far as they can. Switzerland, I underestimate them because last tournament they did knock out, was it France? No. They got eliminated by England. The tournament after that, they did well in the World Cup. Got knocked out by Portugal. The Euro after that, they knocked out France. So they are a very, very good side, Switzerland. They got knocked out by Spain. So it's only right I put Switzerland first, Bosnia second. Third place, I've gone with Qatar, actually. Therefore, the hosts, Canada, are going out this early in the group stage. Qatar finishing third. So that is my Group B predictions. Switzerland, Bosnia second, Qatar third, and Canada fourth. In Group C, we've got Brazil, Haiti, Morocco and Scotland. First place, of course, I'm going Brazil. They are one of my favourite nations to win the World Cup. So first, I'm going with Brazil. Second place, I've gone with Morocco. Third place, I've gone with Scotland. Fourth place, I've gone with Haiti. Now, Haiti, of course, they're not debuts. They've been in the World Cup before in 1974. But I just think the nations really are too strong for Haiti. Haiti are a good nation in terms of the recent football that they have played, in terms of friendlies and stuff like that. But I just think their team isn't strong enough with the likes of Scotland, Morocco and Brazil. Brazil, of course, my favourites. Morocco, last World Cup tournament, finished fourth, got to a semi-final. The first African Muslim nation to even do that
it is absolutely astonishing for Morocco and their fans. Third place, Scotland. I just think Scott McTominay, John McGinn, Shea Adams, I think it'll be enough to get through this group. In Group D, we have got Australia, Paraguay, Turkey, and the United States of America. First place goes to Turkey, Arda Güler. Even the last Euro tournament, I proper underestimated them. I put them to finish bottom. They actually finished second in their group with Portugal, Georgia, and the Czech Republic. So I'm not putting disrespect on Turkey. Turkey go first place. Second place, I've put the United States of America in second place. I just think they are also the hosts, America. And I just think they're going to put a right show for the fans for America. They've got a few players that they have, such as Christian Pulisic, Adams. They've got a few quality players in America. And I just think that will be enough for the United States to qualify for the group stage. Third place, I've gone with Paraguay. I just think they've got talent. I think they're in South America, North America. I'm not sure with that. But I just think they'll play good football, Paraguay, and I think they are higher ranking than Australia, which allows me to put Paraguay third. Sorry, Australia, I know last World Cup you did very well, got eliminated by Argentina, but I just think this World Cup is a lot different to the last World Cup. I just think this is a more tougher group for Australia. Group E, we've got Ivory Coast, Curacao, their debuts of the World Cup, Ecuador and Germany. First place is Germany, just because of the squad they've got: Kai Havertz, Leroy Sané, Kimmich, Neuer, Jonathan Tah. They've just got a good team, Germany, overall. Schlotterbeck, Florian Wirtz. I can go on and on and on for Germany. I think they are finishing first. They could finish second, to be fair, but I just think Germany are becoming a better footballing side, just in general. So I'm putting Germany first. Second, the Ivory Coast. They are used to the intensity. They are used to the heat, which is why I'm putting Côte d'Ivoire second. In third place, I've gone with Ecuador, and commiserations to Curacao. I mean, for Curacao, a population of 150,000 to 200,000. Their first ever World Cup. They have never been in a World Cup before, Curacao, and this will be their first World Cup. And I am putting them bottom. I just think their side isn't strong enough with the likes of Germany, Ivory Coast and Ecuador. Sorry, Curacao. Small island, tiny island, but you never know. Dreams may come true for Curacao. They could reach over expectations. You never know. So yeah, Germany first, Ivory Coast second, Ecuador third, and Curacao fourth. Group F, I've gone Japan first, Sweden second, Holland third, Tunisia fourth. Japan, brave team, disciplined team. Last World Cup, I know they got knocked out by Croatia, but they've done well. They got to penalties. It's 50-50. They're a good side. They're good defensive. They're good attacking, and they are developing Japan as a football club. They beat England in a friendlies in Wembley, and they're just a very good side. I know they have not had any friendlies, I think, during this period until the World Cup, but I just think Japan are ready, and they are going to put a show. The only really good players I know in Japan are Doan, Mitoma. They've got some good players, Ueda as well. Japan can cause problems not only in the tournament but in this group as well. So I have put Japan first. Second place, I have got Sweden. Most people who are looking at this probably thinking, what, Sweden? Why not the Netherlands? But Sweden, I just think Gyökeres, Isaac, Kulusevski, I don't know if I said that right, Emil Forsberg, Lindelof. They've got some good experience, Sweden, and I just think that'll be enough for them to qualify. Sweden, so first Japan, second Sweden. Third place, I've gone with Netherlands. I just think Ronald Koeman isn't a good Holland manager that can take Netherlands forward. They've got Memphis Depay. Where are the goals coming from for the Netherlands? So I just think, yeah, Netherlands will finish third. Commiserations to Netherlands. I even don't think they're going to make it through the group, which you're going to see later on. But yeah, I've gone Japan first, second Sweden, third. I actually think Netherlands are going to really struggle in this group. Anyway, let's move on. So Japan first, Sweden second, Netherlands third, and Tunisia fourth. I just think Ronald Koeman won't do a good job for them. Anyway, Group G. Belgium, Egypt, Iran, New Zealand. Belgium first. They got quality: Lukaku, Doku, De Bruyne. I think Castagna still plays for them. Courtois. They've got a good side, Belgium. Luka Bacchio, I think he's Belgian as well. And I just think they've got some good youngsters coming through the ranks in Belgium. So I'll put Belgium first. Second, I've gone with Iran. Iran got Taremi. The whole tension, this conflict that's happening between America and Iran will fire them in Mexico to do well and to prove a part that they are part of the World Cup. And whatever is happening in Iran, it is sad, but hopefully this will all change in the World Cup, which is why I put Iran second. Third place, I've gone with Egypt, Salah, Marmoush. I think Egypt will finish third, and therefore New Zealand finishing bottom, the lowest ranked side. Sorry, New Zealand fans. They will be finishing bottom in Group G, I think. Group H, we've got Cape Verde, Spain, Saudi Arabia, and Uruguay. So in first place, I've gone with Spain. I think they are my favourites in this tournament. That is why I'm going with Spain. Remember, they have lost the Nations League final against Portugal, and they did beat England in the last Euro final, which therefore allows me to put Spain in first place. Second place, I've gone with Saudi Arabia. I just think Saudi Arabia's side, yes, it might not look very good. People may not know who they've got. But in terms of Saudi football in general, in terms of their own Saudi Football League, I think they are going to play good football in this World Cup tournament, which is why I put them second. So first Spain, second Saudi Arabia. I know that, like I said, last World Cup they did beat Argentina. You could see a few shocks for Saudi Arabia, beating few other of these nations in this group. So Spain first, second Saudi Arabia, third going Uruguay, fourth Cape Verde. It's also Cape Verde's debuts as well. I hope it goes well, Cape Verde fans. Population of 500,000 people as well for Cape Verde. I think it's tiny islands in between. I'm not sure how Cape Verde looks like, but I think they will finish bottom. So Spain first, second Saudi Arabia, third Uruguay. They've got Federico Valverde, they've got Darwin Nunez, they've got Muslera. But I think that Uruguay side is not the Uruguay side that we once knew a long time ago. So yeah, Uruguay finished third. Fourth place will be Cape Verde. In Group I, we've got France, Iraq, Norway and Senegal. First place, of course, France. Ousmane Dembele, Kylian Mbappe, Tchouameni, I can go on and on. I think Michael Olise plays, I think he's French, yep, Olise as well. So they've got a very, very strong side, France. And I think what's not going to put them first is their egos and everything like that. So in terms of that, of course, I'm putting France first. They could also finish second. They might be a bit lazy playing someone like an Iraq or a Senegal, but I think they will easily scrape through. So I have put in France first. Second place, I have gone with Norway. I think they've done well qualifying for the World Cup, and I think they're going to continue that consistency. Erling Haaland, they've got a few other good players as well that can carry them going forward. Martin Odegaard as well. So first France, second Norway, third I've gone with Senegal, Sadio Mane, Edouard Mendy. Of course, Senegal did win the last AFCON as well, so you got to take that into consideration. Senegal did win the last AFCON, so I am going to put them third. And therefore, sorry, Iraq. It's just a very, very hard group for Iraq. And of course, they are massive underdogs of. So Iraq, I have put them fourth. For me, this is probably my group of death, Group I. Iraq are sort of good as well. They drew to Spain in their friendlies. But I just think the group is just too strong for Iraq. And Iraq are going home. Sorry, Iraq. Group J, we have got Argentina, Austria, Algeria and Jordan. So in this group, I've got Argentina to finish first. Lionel Messi's potential his last World Cup tournament. I think Argentina will win the group. Second place, I've gone with Algeria. I just think Algeria will do well. Riyad Mahrez, they've got a few other players. I think Saibari plays for them as well. What a player Saibari is. And I think that'll be enough to get second place. Argentina first, second Algeria, third place I've gone with Austria. I'm not really know too much about Austria. I know they got David Alaba, Marko Arnautovic. I think they got Konrad Laimer as well. But I just think they'll finish third, Austria. And fourth place will be Jordan. Also Jordan's debuts as well. Good luck to Jordan fans. Good luck to Jordan. Good luck to Cape Verde. And of course, good luck to Curacao as well. So that is Group J, Argentina, Algeria, Austria and Jordan. Group K, we've got DR Congo, Colombia, Portugal and Uzbekistan. First place I've gone with Portugal, Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, Nuno Mendes. They've got a very, very good side, Portugal, and I just think their squad is just too strong for first place and they will get first place. So Portugal will get first place in this group, in my opinion. Second place, I've gone with DR Congo. Just before I head on to DR Congo, I'm not going to lie, Portugal normally struggle in the group stages of any tournament, World Cup, Euros. And I just think due to last Euros, they finished first. It is only right for me to say Portugal will finish first in this group. Second place, of course, I've gone with DR Congo. I just think Johan Wissa, Bakambu, Tuanzebe, Wan-Bissaka will be hard to get past, as we see him in the Premier League for West Ham and United. Absolutely amazing defensively, Wan-Bissaka. So I think representing Congo, I know DR Congo have been in the World Cup tournament before in 1974, but I just think they will go through here, DR Congo. So Portugal first, second DR Congo. Third place I've gone with Colombia, and to finish bottom I have got Uzbekistan. So Portugal first, DR Congo second, Colombia third, Uzbekistan fourth, as it is also their debuts. Good luck to Uzbekistan. Of course, their first World Cup. Can they get far? I don't think they will. They've lost their friendlies as well in the US before the World Cup's going to kick off. So sorry, Uzbekistan. I have put them bottom. And to finish this group, Group L, we have got Croatia, England, Ghana, Panama. So I'm going to swap England, Croatia, and that is my group. I do think England will finish first because of the quality that they have. Do they play good football, England? What I've been seeing. Obviously, I'm from England, but the thing is with England, they've got a very, very good side. They just don't play good football. I have seen them against New Zealand, other friendlies as well in the past. Yes, it wasn't their strong side, but of course, England are just going to squeeze past this group. So Group L, we've got England, Croatia, Ghana, Panama. So England, of course, they've got quality players such as Harry Kane, Bukayo Saka, which I think they are going to top the group. And I think their squad will be too much for Croatia, Ghana, Panama. America have also got poor pitches, which will be very hard for England, but I think they will finish first here. Second place, I've gone with Croatia. Now with Croatia, it is of course going to be Luka Modric's last World Cup. Croatia are going to play good to their standards in giving Luka Modric that platform to express himself. But I just think Croatia will finish second place. I know they had a very, very good last World Cup tournament. The last Euros, they were shocking, but the last World Cup played in Qatar, they finished third, semi-finalists, so well done Croatia. So that is my group. England first, second Croatia, third I'm going Ghana, Semenyo, other players, Mohamed Kudus as well. So I'm going Ghana third, and to finish rock bottom, I have gone with Panama. Okay, very quickly, the best third place teams to qualify for the round of 32. So South Africa, I think they will qualify, so they are going to stay in the green. Group A is a bit of a funny one. Group A, you either see a very difficult group for South Africa or a very easy group. For me, I am going to put South Africa through. So South Africa are going to stay where they are. Do I see Qatar making it through? No. I just think they get a shocking result against Canada. I don't think the points that Qatar will get will be enough to get out of the round of 32 of the best third place teams. So Qatar will be going out of the competition. So Scotland, do I think Scotland will make it through? Yes, I do see Scotland making it through. Do I see Paraguay making it through? Yes. Do I see Ecuador making it through? Yes. Now, this is going to shock a lot of people. I actually see Netherlands not making it through the round of 32 in terms of the best third place teams qualifying. So Netherlands, of course, are also going to be joining Qatar in going home. So yeah, sorry Netherlands, sorry to all the Dutch fans. I just think your nation this tournament, it is going to be so cursed. So Uruguay, next team. Do I see Uruguay making it through the round of 32? No, I don't. Okay, so Uruguay, I'm going to put them also eliminated. So far we've got Uruguay, Netherlands and Qatar not making it through to the round of 32. Egypt are through, Ecuador through so far, Paraguay through. And I actually think Senegal are not making it through as well. I actually think Senegal are also going to struggle in this group. So these are all my best third place teams. Let's go through them very quickly. South Africa, Scotland, Paraguay, Ecuador, Egypt, Colombia, Austria and Ghana. So those are all my 8 nations that are qualifying for the next round of 32. Let's carry on. Okay, so match 1, left side of the bracket. So we've got Germany versus Scotland. Of course, I am going Germany to beat Scotland. France versus Paraguay. I have got France to beat Paraguay. Sorry, Paraguay. But I think France's team is just going to be too much for Paraguay. Remember, Paraguay were the third place of the group. So Germany are going to beat Scotland. France are going to beat Paraguay. Then we have Czech Republic versus Bosnia and Herzegovina. I actually think Bosnia are going to beat Czech Republic. I just think they will. I mean, they finished second. They also finished second. But I think Bosnia's group was more easy. Czech Republic's more difficult. So I think because of that tiredness comparison, I think Bosnia will make it through. So I do think Bosnia will make it through against Czech Republic. Japan versus Morocco. This is going to be a very, very good game. It could go either way. Japan versus Morocco. And for this match, Japan versus Morocco, I see Japan beating Morocco. I just think this is Japan's tournament, sort of a way to shine. Morocco had their sort of shine last tournament, and I think this time it will be Japan beating Morocco. Okay, the next match in Toronto, which is DR Congo versus Croatia. Now, for this match, I do see Luka Modric not making it through to the next stage of the competition. So, bye-bye Croatia. I'm putting DR Congo to make it through as a sort of a dark horse. Spain versus Algeria. Of course, I'm going Spain to beat Algeria. Sorry, Algeria. Turkey versus Austria. Who do I see going through out of Turkey or Austria? Actually, I am going to pick Austria to beat Turkey here on this occasion. I think it'll be, and Austria will just turn up and beat Turkey on their day. So in San Francisco, I think Austria will beat Turkey. The last left side of the bracket, Belgium versus South Africa. Of course, I'm going Belgium to beat South Africa. Unfortunately, I just think Belgium's squad is too strong enough to beat South Africa, but anything can happen with that. Now, the right side of the bracket. There's so many matches, aren't there? Brazil versus Sweden. I am going with Brazil to beat Sweden. Ivory Coast versus Norway. What do I do here? Ivory Coast or Norway? I'm going to put Norway to go through, but it'll be close. That match can go either way, in my opinion. Ivory Coast also as good as Norway, but I'm going to put Norway to go through. Mexico versus Ecuador. I'm putting Mexico, the hosts, to beat Ecuador. England versus Colombia. I am going to be putting England to beat Colombia. Argentina versus Saudi Arabia. Repeat of last World Cup's group stage first opening match between Argentina and Saudi Arabia. I don't think it'll be like last time. So, of course, I am going Argentina to beat Saudi Arabia in Miami, Messi's hometown, while playing for Inter Miami. Next match, we've got United States of America versus Iran. Now, of course, if this match was to happen, I think it wouldn't be based in Dallas. It would probably be based in Canada or in Mexico because of the rivalry. It is so bad right now. But I do see America beating Iran on this occasion. You never know, Iran could get their revenge from last World Cup. But I am putting Argentina through, United States through. And finally, we've got two more matches. Switzerland versus Egypt. I see Switzerland beating Egypt. So I do see Mohamed Salah out, Marmoush out. Switzerland have just got a more stronger side everywhere on the pitch. So I have gone with Switzerland to beat Egypt. And finally, Portugal versus Ghana. Repeat of last World Cup tournament as well. So much repeats here of last World Cup's tournaments. Portugal versus Ghana. I have gone with Portugal to beat Ghana. So those are all my round of 32 predictions. Now, for the last 16 of the competition, we have got Germany versus France, a classic. Now, France did beat Germany one World Cup ago, which was a long time ago. But I actually think France will beat Germany on this occasion because they've got more quality than Germany. But then again, anything can happen, I think, on this, because both sides are equally as good as each other. But I do see France making it through against Germany. So the next match, I have got Bosnia and Herzegovina versus Japan. Of course, I'm going Japan to beat Bosnia on match day 2. Match day 3, I have got DR Congo versus Spain. In Dallas, I have put Spain to beat DR Congo. Then we have Austria versus Belgium. Of course, I am putting Belgium to knock out Austria. So the right side of the bracket, we've got Brazil versus Norway. I'm going Brazil to beat Norway. Mexico versus England. I actually see Mexico beating England. And I know it's going to be a heartbreak for England as well, but I just see it happening. Mexico, surprise package, will beat England. Match day 7, we've got Argentina versus America in Atlanta. I do see Argentina beating America, to be fair, because I just see that happening. Switzerland versus Portugal. I do see Portugal beating Switzerland. So those are all my round of 16 predictions. Okay, quarterfinals. So the first match, I have got France versus Japan. And I am actually going to see an upset happen in this prediction. I'm putting Japan to beat France. I think it's going to happen. Match day 2, I have got Spain versus Belgium. For this match, I have put Spain to beat Belgium. Brazil versus Mexico in Miami. For this sort of match, I have gone Brazil to beat Mexico, as I would imagine to see happen. And finally, Argentina versus Portugal in Kansas City. This match, if it happens, is going to be sold out, and I think it will happen. But for this match, I am going to be putting Portugal to beat Argentina. Semi-final, we have Japan versus Spain and Brazil versus Portugal. For the semi-final, I am putting Spain to beat Japan. I just think Spain are very good. I think their team will have enough to beat Japan. Brazil versus Portugal. It is a very, very close match, this game. Sometimes in my head, I'm thinking Brazil are beating Portugal. Sometimes in my head, I'm thinking Portugal are beating Brazil. So in this scenario, I am going with Portugal to beat Brazil. So the third place team between Japan and Brazil, I am going with Brazil to get third place. And your World Cup final between Spain versus Portugal, I think Spain are going to win World Cup 2026 in Nueva York, i.e. New York City. So Spain are going to beat Portugal in the final. That's what I think. Heartbreak for Ronaldo. I know this will be his last World Cup tournament, but I think Spain will play good football to beat Portugal. So that is what I am going with for this World Cup prediction. So those are all my World Cup predictions. I'm going to click the tick right now. Once confirmed, this prediction cannot be modified. Yes, I am happy with that. Spain, enjoying your World Cup predictions? No. Okay, not now. So as you can see, Spain are my World Cup champions for 2026. I do think Spain are going to win the World Cup. And let me know in the comments who you think is going to be your World Cup champion. I am going with Spain. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed my World Cup predictions.
Okay, guys, those have been my World Cup 2026 predictions. I think my top goal scorer will be Igor Thiago. The youngest player of the tournament, I am going with Ryan for Brazil. The player with the most assists, I have gone with Belgium's Jeremy Doku. The country that's going to do the most expectations that no one will even think about, I think will be DR Congo. Massive underdogs of winning the World Cup, I have gone with Japan and also Portugal. And finally, the best player of the FIFA World Cup 2026, I have gone with Bruno Fernandes for Portugal. But anyway, guys, that has been my World Cup 2026 predictions. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Take care, bye-bye, and peace out.